All right, guys. All right. You guys been asking. I'm going to answer. We're going to talk about this. I don't know how I'm going to discuss this. I don't even really, honestly. This is just, it keeps getting crazier and crazier, guys. We cover mostly food on this channel. We cover food, ways to save money. And we've always talked about world events and escalating world events costing more money with prices going up in the grocery stores, world events that happened. Well, this is something we need to talk about. Whether we need to talk about it, I'm going to talk about it anyway, and I'm sure most of you already know what's going on. But Joe Biden, within a couple months of it on his way out, has just given permission, Ukraine, to fire the U.S. They call them ATACMS. Okay, they are ATACMS, but in short, they call them ATACMS, which are missiles that he authorized to fire in Russian territory. And this is something that hopefully doesn't blow out of control here. Okay? So, I've been reading from one of the sites that a lot of our viewers do. We've gotten a lot of emails on this. People have been sending comments in some of our older videos where we were discussing different events and stuff. And I want to talk about this because this is a little disturbing. And it can be very important. I think we deserve to know what's going on and what is being used. And, there's been a lot of things going on with Iran and Israel. And apparently, I don't know if you guys know, but North Korea has sent thousands of troops to Russia, which is not looking good. Not looking good. Don't really know where to go with that. I guess we'll find out here in the near future. Hopefully nothing escalates, but this is the world we live in, guys. So welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another coffee rant with Dano and Frank, our Patriot bald eagle. Frank is holding his head a little lower this evening, as he may not agree with some of the things going on here. I didn't say I did or didn't, okay? I'm just a messenger. Just a messenger, but I feel it's important for our viewers. Make sure you like and share our video. Share our information that we put out here with your family and friends, because this can be very important. So we're reading a little bit from Reuters today. Ukraine hits Russia with the U.S., the United States ATACMS, as they call them. I've checked everywhere. That is literally what they call them, ATACMS. ATACMS missiles for the first time on the war's 1,000th day. So they've been at war for 1,000 days, I guess. Okay, so Kyiv, November 19th, from Reuters, is saying Ukraine used United States ATACMS missiles to strike Russian territory on Tuesday, taking advantage of newly granted permission from the outgoing administration of U.S. President Joe Biden on the war's 1,000th day. Russia said its forces shot down 5 of 6 missiles fired at a military facility in the Bryansk region. Debris of one hit the facility, starting a fire that was swiftly put out and caused no casualties or damage. Now, that is what they would say. That is what they would say. There are some other sites. I was very careful which site we read this from. But, like I said, guys, I'm just relaying this message to you all. I think this is just terrible. This war needs to end. This war needs to end. And the fact that Joe Biden did, this is all over the news. I'm sure most of you guys have already heard about this. It's kind of disgusting. It's like, and I'm not saying one is right or the other or any of that stuff. I'm just saying, like, this is pushing that button. This is pushing that button of the point of no return. Right? This could ignite a World War event. This could ignite WW3. Okay? So, first, and I'm not taking sides of any kind. I'm not saying, we're right or Ukraine or anybody. I'm just saying that this is a problem. This could be the switch that just flipped everybody's decisions. I I don't know. Like I said, I don't know how to talk about this. I'm just a messenger. We'll read on here for just a second. Ukraine said it struck a Russian arms depot about 110 kilometers or 70 miles inside Russia, an attack that caused secondary explosions. Ukraine's military did not publicly specify the weapons used, but a Ukrainian government source and a U.S. official confirmed it had used the ATACMS, or ATACMS. A U.S. official said Russia intercepted 2 of 8 missiles. So see what I'm saying? That's a little different than what Russia's saying here. So a U.S. official said Russia intercepted 2 of 8 missiles, and that the strike was at the ammunition supply point. We know that's been all over the news. Biden gave, but take what you read and watch from the news with a grain of salt. We've always talked about that on this channel. Biden gave approval this week for Ukraine to use ATACMS, the longest range missiles Washington has supplied for such attacks inside Russia. Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov said the use of ATACMS was a clear signal the West wanted to escalate the conflict. I know some of you are going to be like, just stay out of this. And some of you are probably going to be like, no, you probably want to be informed because this is important information, and it's not something they're going to put like on Channel 9 or Channel 12 every night. Or if they do, you may get misinformation. This may be something that isn't hit in the spotlight maybe the way that it should be. Now, reading these things, you can really fall down a dark hole of internet craziness. But if you take pieces from different sites and articles and you start to add it up, and you do have to take a lot of what you read and see with a grain of salt. This is true, though, and President Biden did give authorization to do this. Let me know if you agree down in the comments. I feel just from what I've gathered and what I've researched, this feels like a strong escalation. This feels like we're pulling ourselves into something that maybe we shouldn't be. A world conflict scenario that could be at no end. And these things need to get resolved. I, for one, like I said, I keep wanting, and maybe in the future we'll talk more about, because it's not really what I believe. It's what the world believes, and it's what do you believe as an American, as wherever you're watching this around the world? Like, this needs to end. It's been going on too long, and here we are only making matters worse. That's what I feel. I feel like we're only making matters worse. I'm not defending or saying anyone is right or wrong in this. I'm saying that this could end badly, or this could start badly. Meaning, and I know you read all these things, they're wanting to pull us into war, they're wanting to do this. I'll tell you what, when you see all these things, it sure looks like it, don't it? So, I don't know, guys. Let me know your thoughts down below. Don't forget to like and share this video with your family and friends. I know this is doom and gloom, and as you guys know, I'm not one to speak on this kind of level of doom and gloom, but I felt like we had to get this information out here because this is a turn possibly in the wrong direction. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a great night.